proud to have packed for this 2-week trip with just a carry-on and a backpack. And at the top of the backpack is a packable down jacket. I really enjoyed the food provided by Japan Airlines. I got salmon and rice, and then all these different side items, including some crackers, rice crackers, and this is soba noodles. It doesn't look that great, but it is. And then the most real green tea you've ever seen on a plane. This was a gaming controller that you pulled out from your screen to play airplane games. These potato snacks tasted like baked Lay's, but they were shaped like little stars, and this was really good chocolate. And then for breakfast, we had yogurt and hot dogs. I arrived in the evening in Japan, and we started by having some Shabu Shabu hot pot. You're given a selection of raw meats and some broths. This was a robot that provides you with extra orders. At a salad bar, we got to pick out various vegetables and make a dipping sauce. And here I am playing with some mochi. Dessert, I had matcha ice cream with some mochi, and this is the name tag that my guide made for us. This first hotel was one of my favorite. It was in kind of a bad part of town for accessibility to activities, but this is the bidet toilet, and they had the toilet separate from the shower and bathroom. I loved using the baths at these hotels because they all had very deep baths. The mirror, counter. It's messy because this was actually the second day that I filmed the tour of the room, but I wanted it included in the first day footage. And then we're gonna peek outside, and the view is of the fish market, I believe. Every single hotel provided pajamas. Yes, I'm a doofus, but these were all the amenities. They had a lot of different options, and they even had a skincare kit with a 4-step skincare routine, which I thought was really cool. So I filmed very shaky footage of the details. And breakfast, my first breakfast, you know I'm here for the food as a big portion. This was rice with fish, some seaweed stuff, and this is natto, a very sticky fermented soybeans that smell pretty intense and was not my favorite, but I was very happy to get to try it.
To the left-hand side is a big bridge called the Rainbow Bridge. Yes, its original name is Tokyo Rinkai. Temple.
This first day in Tokyo was a fully guided tour where we started at this temple. I really enjoyed the fall decorations and how festive Japanese people are. Inside I got a paper fortune and ended up with the best fortune. Pause if you want to read. swastika on these incense sticks. I had to Google this, but it means Buddhist temples, apparently, and it is not the meaning you think it is. I chose to come to Japan in the fall because of their beautiful colors. Ginkgo trees and red maples are the most notable. This is a beautiful ginkgo tree that was at peak color. This is a store completely dedicated to matcha, and I had one of the best matchas at the trip from that store. You can get a paper fortune here by shaking the metal box to get a stick, and the stick will give the symbol for the drawer. This was a stop at the Imperial Palace, which you don't really see much at all beyond this wall. Apparently we could have had tea if we had permission from the emperor or something, but we didn't end up getting it for the tour group. Now we're at Meiji Jingu, a Shinto shrine that often will have weddings going on. You should wash your hands before you enter. Under this beautiful tree, people hang votive tablets. According to the sign, Emma are votive tablets for special personal prayers and gratitude toward the deities enshrined in Meiji Jingu Shrine and are offered to you for 500 yen apiece. You write your wishes and hang it around the divine tree, and priests will convey your supplications. My guide said if you sung a song here, they'd give you a free cookie. It's a famous shopping street with a lot of unique stores. I'm curious who he was talking about because I didn't even notice that conversation. Keep a filming crew with a potentially famous star. This is where we got Conveyor-belt Sushi. It wasn't the best place, and because of COVID, they still weren't doing the Conveyor-belt Sushi. You did get your sushi though on a train. Fatty tuna, so good. This place had mochi, bean paste, and then strawberries inside. A fancy shopping street where we saw a lot of fancy cars. Is it Ferrari? My super cute parfait at a Maid cafe. I did feel really bad for going. I was curious about how they were treated, and it really wasn't the best experience. It was cute, but someone actually thought one of the girls was doing heroin based off of bruising on her arms. This is a store called Don Quixote, which I was very overwhelmed in from all the different sounds going on. Fancy fruit! I was so excited to see my first fancy fruit. I'll explain more in another video. And some sushi. This was the Skytree with a very complicated building layout. I thought this store had a lot of cool selections, but did not get very good footage of it. A creepy foreigner mannequin, and a rushed dinner which ended up being ramen that was not the best. It was a shrimp broth. I'm not certain, but this sign was giving me host club vibes. The sign over here as well, though, for all I know it could be a boy band. And that was my brief few minutes in Roppongi. I made my way to do karaoke with 2 others. We had a lot of fun, but I only caught the last 30 minutes, so I ended up booking a solo room.
Last week, just like we always talked about. And I know we weren't perfect, but I never felt this way for no one. I just can't imagine how you could be so okay now that I'm gone. Do you get deja vu? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh baby, baby, oops, I did it again. I played it so hard, got lost in the game. Oh baby, baby, oops, you think I'm in love. That's the from above. I'm not that innocent. I will not make the same mistakes that you did. I've learned the hard way to never let it get that far. Because of you, I never strayed too far from the sidewalk. Because of you, never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you said.
The staff also couldn't fix the lights, so I got this awesome room.
Tell me if you really care, 'cause I can give it all away if you want me here next to you. Picking it up, loving, I'm living, so we turn it up. Right now I'm in a state of mind. I wanna feel it all the time. Ain't got no tears left to cry. And after everything you've done, so you brought the flames and you put me through hell. I had to learn how to fight for myself. I hope your soul is changing, changing. I hope you find your peace, falling on your knees, 기분 실화이랬어僕は敵を選んで戦う少年奏でたい未来の中で胸にが垂れるのまさか Goodness gracious その個性未来が変わって明日は嫌って過去に願ってもう少の中の助けるんだ明日よもう叶えるってそんな僕を覚えてJust give what you to me, you were never